Hello everyone. Have you seen sparklers during Diwali or a very bright flame in a chemistry lab? Or have you ever seen a burning candle or a gas stove flame at home? What do you think is happening? Or what we can say, have you ever just sat and watched a campfire and wondered what's really happening? We see that flame, we feel the heat, but underneath all that, there is a real science secret. So let's ask a big question. What really happens? What something burns? The simple answer is fire. But in reality, it's a chemical reaction called combustion, where something mixes with oxygen and it gives off heat, light, and a new substance. So today we will explore what a combustion reaction is and why it is important in our daily life with some examples. So welcome back to my science diary, and without any delay, let's start our lesson. So today we are going to learn about the combustion reaction. So combustion is a reaction that happens when something burns. See what happens when the substances like magnesium and the carbon it react with oxygen. Okay, can anyone tell me please what's burning means in science? So combustion is a chemical reaction where a substance, usually a fuel, it rapidly reacts with the oxygens and releasing heat and light. In simple terms, burning is just a kind of combustion. When something burns like wood or gas, it combines with oxygen and producing flame, heat and new substance like ash or gas. So in short, burning is what we see and combustion is the scientific name for that reaction. One common example is burning of methane gas in a gas stove. Methane react with the oxygen and form carbon dioxide and water. During this process, heat and light are produced. Where the heat, which we use to cook, and the flames we see in the energy being released as the gases react. Let's see the daily life examples. We see the combustion reactions every day when we light a candle, cook food on a gas stove, or when the fuel burns in a car engine, combustion reactions are taking place. Let's see some other example of combustions which are given in your book through the story. Today I want to tell you a short science story about combustion. One day, a student named Farah was in her science laboratory. She took a small piece of magnesium ribbon and placed it in a flame. Suddenly, something surprising happened. A very bright white light appeared. So, have you ever seen such a bright white flame before? Farah quickly looked away because the light was so bright. After a few seconds, the flame disappeared, but something interesting was left behind. Instead of shiny magnesium ribbon, there was white powder. Farah started thinking, what just happened to the magnesium? What do you think that white powder is? Then Farah realized that the magnesium had reacted with oxygen in the air. During this reaction, heat and light were released, and the white powder formed was the magnesium oxide. This type of reaction is called a combustion reaction. So now you can write in your notebook magnesium plus oxygen,
Produce.
magnesium oxide. Now the another student named Halim wanted to investigate further. He decided to measure the mass of magnesium before and after the reactions. He weighed the magnesium and then heated it in a crucible. After that reaction, he weighed it again. And guess what? The mass is increased. So, what do you think? The mass became greater because the oxygen from the air joined the magnesium. In every chemical reactions, we have two important parts. The substance that react are called reactants and the new substance formed are called product. So in this reactions, the magnesium and oxygens are the reactant and magnesium oxide is the product. So can you identify the reactant in this reactions? And we can also measure the mass during the experiment as the Halim did. After this reaction, the mass increased. Why? Because the oxygen from the air joined with the magnesium. So the product become heavier. And let me ask you a question. Where did the extra mass come from? Can anyone write in the comment? Uh, the answer is the oxygen from the air. Now let's imagine the another experiment. A student named Chan heated a piece of carbon in the air. The carbon started glowing red. During this reaction, the carbon combined with the oxygen and produced the carbon dioxide gas, and that gas escaped into the air. So simply, carbon plus oxygen produce carbon dioxide. Can you think of where carbon burns in the real life? So from this experiments, what did we learn? Both magnesium and carbon reacted with the oxygen and release energy. And this type of reaction is called combustion reactions. So for a combustion reactions to happen, three things are needed: fuel, oxygen and heat. And this is known as fire triangle. Can anyone give another example of combustion from the daily life? So every time you see a flames, a candle, a sparkler or a gas stove, remember that a combustion reaction is happening. A substance is reacting with oxygen and releasing heat and light. Science is not just formulas, it is a story of how substance change in our world. Now I have a challenge for you. Look around your house today and find three examples of combustion reactions and write them in a comment box. I will discuss them in detail in my upcoming video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.